Hello guys, this is Modest Major here, bringing you some commentary over some 26-0 Infinity Doubles gameplay. It's on the map Dispatch. I know what's probably going through your mind right now. This gameplay must be against complete idiots. And yes, you are correct. They are complete idiots. And I managed to pull off the gameplay pretty quickly. If I could die and go to heaven, my version of heaven would probably be Dispatch Doubles against idiots 24/7. Because something about it is just so carefree and relaxing. It's really easy to predict spawns. And if you've got callouts on the go against a team that doesn't have callouts, they're pretty much freaking screwed. And that just makes for fun games in my opinion. Now, I had a topic that I wanted to discuss, and that is regarding why Halo 4 failed in terms of sales figures and community feedback and expectations, etc, etc. Because obviously, in terms of playlist numbers, I believe this game lost pretty tragically to Halo Reach. I believe it was something like 2 years after Halo Reach's release, it had more numbers than Halo 4 did 2 months after release. Something on those lines, which is obviously pretty darn depressing. I don't think anyone wanted to see Halo 4 fail. You know, you see Call of Duty hitting home runs every single year, yet they add no innovation and no creative freedom to the experience whatsoever. It's a casualized, stupid experience with dull graphics and dull gameplay, in my opinion. Maybe I'm being a bit of a hater, but that's just the way I see it. Whereas Halo 4, at least maybe they didn't hit every single nail on the head, but they at least went out of their way to try and push forward the series, and the engine looks great, the graphics look great. They definitely didn't hold back on innovation. Maybe it wasn't to everyone's taste, but I at least like the fact that they experimented. Now, some people, of course, disagree with me, and they hate Halo 4. It almost seems like the controversial, opinion to be positive about this game, which I just find to be so toxic. It shouldn't be controversial to be positive about a game. Like, I hate that. I hate that it's so much easier within the Halo YouTube community to be negative about it right now. It shouldn't be easy. When you make it easy, when the community and the audience make it easy for negativity to be spread, it just spreads like wildfire, and everyone does it, and it's almost like it will get you views complaining about Halo 4. Like, if I did some 10-minute video saying why Halo 4 was the worst game ever and dissecting every single little piece of it, I'd probably get a bunch of views, and it's just because people are so angry that they just direct their anger in any direction and don't put any sense to it. But I think the main problem right now is that one of the biggest YouTube communities within Halo itself is the competitive community right now, which I find ironic considering this is considered one of the least competitive Halo games of all time. Yet you have figureheads like Gandhi, Maven, Ninja, Goofy, all these different teams, Warriors, Requiem. You know, the competitive community is still a huge force, and no one's really backed down from that, and everyone's still watching it. And I think as a result, it causes people to think kind of inside a bubble when they talk about Halo 4's failure. Gandhi made a point in one video saying that, oh, you know, if I could change one thing right now about the game, it would be the fact that when you throw a grenade to a power weapon, it doesn't make it move anymore, whereas in Halo 2, you could trick bounce them towards you. How is that a selling point for a game? Do you really think that that would have saved Halo in any way, shape, or form? Maybe it would have made 5 competitive players buy that game. I really doubt anyone watched the Halo trailers when it first came out and went, wait a minute, where's trick bouncing? You can't bounce a power weapon to you? No, this game sucks. And I kind of feel the same way about a lot of factors. I feel like the same kind of about de-scoping, that issue. I kind of feel the same about Sprint. And bear with me then, because people are probably getting angry at that comment. But the amount of people who quit Halo and then move to Call of Duty, and they can deal with Sprint in Call of Duty, they can't deal with it in Halo. Also, what's to bear in mind is that there were so many new players that came to Halo 4 in hopes of a new gaming experience, and they must have played plenty of games with Sprint, yet they still decided to go off the game. I think the problem with Halo 4's failure is a combination of many different problems regarding casual/competitive play. And overall, if a game's not fun, people aren't going to play it. People aren't going to choose not to play a game because of something like de-scoping or something like flinch. Take PlanetSide 2, that has pretty heavy flinch, but people they don't stop playing because of that reason. Only a very small select few of people will stop playing because the overall experience is considered fun and epic. Whereas Halo, the overall experience for a lot of people adds up to something they don't enjoy. acting like all these little tiny competitive elements and then making an entire video about it and saying this destroyed Halo is not helpful to anyone, and it doesn't make sense. It only, you know, the average gamer picking up this game wouldn't have even noticed those problems. They wouldn't have noticed. They wouldn't have cared. It's just a different problem. Anyway, I've been Modest Major. Hope that made sense to you guys. Peace out.